This is where we stopped in the previous video. Uh, Here we have one div with main, and inside that main we have three divs: header, container, and footer. So now we need to change this container div to have a sidebar in the left side and another div to have the main content. So I'm going to name one div as the side hyphen bar and the other div as the content area, uh, which are both inside the container div. So in the browser right now we are seeing the page like this, but we have to uh, adjust the CSS again to the correct configuration. Before that, let's add some content to the new divs. Inside the sidebar div, I'm going to add a paragraph with some dummy text, and we'll do the same thing for the content area div. Um, we can add another paragraph inside the content area, and I can add dummy text with maybe 100 words or M100, and we have now two divs inside the container div. One is sidebar and the other one is the content area. Um, and so first we need to change the flex direction back to column, because we need to show the header in the top and the footer in the bottom, and the container in the middle. So that's why I changed the flex direction back to column, and I'm going to change the height and width as well. Max height I changed back to height, and max width I changed back to width with 100 VH and 100 VW. Now it will take the entire area of the browser window. So the two divs we added is also showing up now. Lorem ipsum, that one is the sidebar, and this is the content area. So those are the two divs that we just added inside the container div. But we can have the header, container, and footer divs vertically stacking up on top of each other. However, the content inside the container div, that is sidebar and content area, we don't need to stack on top of each other. We need to stack those two side by side, because that's how normally a sidebar should appear. Sidebar should be in the left side, and the content area should be in the right side. To do that, I'm going to target the div with the class container, and first I will give some background color to that. Dark golden rod maybe. Yeah. And if we refresh the browser, now the container is showing up with that color. And to make sidebar and content area in left hand side and the right hand side, I'm going to again add the display property. So let's add the display colon flex again, and this time we need to give the flex direction to row, because we need to stack those sidebar and content area side by side. That means in horizontal axis. So that's why we are giving the flex direction to row. And the justify content, again, I'm giving that to space between as before. So sidebar will be in the left side and the content area will be in the right side. And to show that we can give background colors to those two divs. Let's give the background color to sidebar. And again, we can do the same thing to the content area div as well. Can give a different background color to the content area div. Just to show the difference. Yeah. So now it is showing side by side because we added the display flex and the flex direction row. Next, we can give background color to the header and footer as well. So it will show differently in the page. So I'm going to select header class and footer class, and we'll apply some background color. Okay. If we refresh the page, now it should show up like this. But we can see some white space around the page in top, bottom, and even in the left side. So that white space is coming because of the default spacing that HTML has by default. So we can remove that default spacing by targeting the body element. So I'm going to target the body element and will use the margin as 0 and padding as 0. So by doing so, that white space will be removed. Yeah, now it is showing without the white space. The web page is taking the entire area. However, we still see some issue. The header is showing in the top, the footer is showing in the bottom, but the middle area, that means the container area, uh, we don't see sidebar and content area divs, two child divs in the container div. It is not taking up the entire space of the container div. To make those two divs take up the entire space of the container uh, div, we can add some height to the container div. I'm going to add 60 VH, 60 viewport height. And if we refresh now, the sidebar and content area both are now having the 60 VH height. We can do the same thing to header. We can apply a height of maybe 30 VH, and we can apply 10 VH to the footer because altogether it should add up to 100 VH. So header should be 30, container 60, and footer 10. That means 100 VH. the total. So now it is taking the entire area. And maybe I will change the footer little bit to 5 VH. If we are going to change that, we need to adjust the other two as well, because the total should add up to 100. Let's increase the footer height little bit, maybe to 7 VH. And we'll make header 23 VH. And yeah, now it should looks okay.